Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sam, aka Color Fusion Crochet, and today we are going to be working on making a bee. And why do you ask? Because I had a customer reach out to me and they wanted 3 amigurumi for their grandchildren. They asked specifically for a koala, a mallard duck, and a bee. So I already have the mallard duck made and the koala, and if you saw my last vlog, I showed them in that video as well. But here, I can show you guys too what they look like in case you missed it. So here is the mallard duck and here is the koala. So we're almost done with this order. I just have to make the bee. However, when I was researching patterns for the bee, I really couldn't find any pattern that was like this kind of size, like standard size plushie pattern. So I figured, it's a bee, so it's probably going to be quite easy to make. It's just we need yellow, black, and we need to do some color changes with that, and then maybe some white for the wings. So I figured we could just make one in that kind of size and see how it turns out. So we'll get started on that. And I did it popped in my head just really quickly. I do have all from Jade's book, Amigurumi Friends, and I did not look in there. I just realized that I never looked in there to see if she maybe had a bee pattern. I don't know if she would, because I feel like hers were more so like animals like this. So like, making a dog or a koala or I don't know, kangaroo, all kind of really, really cute things. So let me actually grab her book and see if I can find something in there. Yeah, see, I didn't think that I would, because her cover, look how cute. I actually used her book for the koala pattern, for the body of the koala, and I combined her body of the koala pattern, and then I used Sweet Brie Creations for the head of the koala. So I don't know, let's see if I quickly skim through if I find something in relation. Oh, those are the bodies. If you guys haven't checked out her book, I absolutely love this book because it is just so detailed, and there's so many like different positions that you can make for your amigurumi, like lying, sitting, standing, and her book is just so detailed and it's super easy to follow. I love it so much. So she did a very, very good job with this book. Look how cute. Look at this giraffe, you guys. So adorable. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in relation to a bee or any like kind of like body style, but that's okay. I need to use this book more often for some more cute things. Gosh, that is adorable. Yeah, I don't see, although I was thinking of when I added I was thinking if I should add a stinger to the bee, to the back of the bee. And this kind of looks actually a little similar to what a stinger would look like the shape. So maybe I might use the book to help me make a stinger on the back of the bee. We'll see. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, so anyway, I mean, like I said, I think it's gonna be pretty simple to make. It just needs to be like oblong. I'm thinking about making it maybe like maybe about like this wide around and maybe like this long. Put in some color changes for the stripes for the black and white, and then make some wings, and we'll just see how it turns out. So let me get our yarn. So we need some yellow and black, which I have here. Yellow. Oh, this skein is like yellow, and I'm just gonna have to do with that. And then we probably should make sure that I have another yellow like this color, because yeah, I should probably make sure I have another of this exact yellow. I don't know if I do. I feel like this should be enough. It's a pretty, like, almost a full skein. I maybe use like a quarter of it, and I feel like the size that I need to make this will be enough if I incorporate the color changes with the black. So I think we should be okay. I like this one because it's a little more of a brighter yellow hue than the other one I have up here. It's kind of like a pale, this one's kind of like a pale yellow. See, I think I like the brighter yellow better. But these skeins kind of like a little rough looking, not as smooth, and that's for the both of them. So, but I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna go with the Honey Bunny, this yellow color here. So we'll use that. Okay, and then I need a hook, and I'll probably just use a standard 5, and this is like my all-time favorite hook, you guys, okay? Because look at that. It's SpongeBob, but in a baby version, and then the back, look at how adorable that is. And on the back there's Patrick as well, and SpongeBob. I wish it would focus in. There we go. Look how adorable, and it has like the flowers on it too. I got this from Daisha, I think that's how you say her name, Daisha Crochets, and she makes custom crochet hooks, so you guys should definitely check her out. If I remember, I'm gonna post it in the description, so if you want to snag a custom hook from her, you can. She has a whole bunch of color options on her Etsy, and definitely check it out. So yes, we'll use our 5mm, and let's see how I want to get started. I'm thinking I should probably make a magic ring of 8 as opposed to 6. So yeah, I think we'll do that. I'm so weird, like I like certain kinds of stitch markers. I don't know if you guys are like weird like I am, but like there's certain colors that I prefer to use, that I use over and over again, but I have like so many stitch markers, but there's only a couple that I'll use. So we're gonna go with this green one. Really? If you guys hear a lawnmower, I apologize, because of course they want to mow the lawn right now outside of my apartment. That's great. Okay, and I think I should probably be writing this down, because what if it comes out super cute? Then I need to remember how I made it, yeah? So I need to grab a notebook. My notebook with my patterns in it. All right, let's grab that. And I need a pencil in case I mess up. Here we go. Okay, so we got for round 1, 8. Okay, then obviously we're gonna do our increase rounds around. So we're going to do this until we get the width that we need it to be. I did increase in that first stitch, didn't I? I better have. Sometimes I move quicker than my brain realizes. It's okay, I'll count at the end and make sure I have 16, because we're just doing an increased round around. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, we got 16. Okay, cool. So moving right along. Gonna gradually increase. So I figured I would definitely make a vlog doing this bee because I feel like it holds me more accountable for making it, because this customer reached out to me like going on 2 weeks ago now, and I did the other two like no problem because I knew I already had an idea of what pattern to use and everything. But for this one I was like stumped, and like I said, I kept going on people's pages to look for like bee patterns, and there are some free ones and really cute ones, but not the size that I need. They're more like quick market size make bees. So I need something a little bit bigger. So I just figured that I would just try to make it myself. And you guys also might hear my dog in the background. She's in her bed, she's sleeping. And I hear her little snores, so you might hear her snoring. That's Nina. That's Nina, my little old gal. She's 13 years old and she's a Maltese poodle. She's super duper sweet, you guys. I love her so much. She's blind. Did I say that she was blind? But yeah, she's blind. She actually ended up losing her vision when she was like 6 years old, around there sometime. She got glaucoma, and then it started in one eye, and then eventually it got into her other eye as well. And yeah, she's pretty much blind. I think she can see like shadows and stuff, but she's so super sweet. We should be at, if we're increasing by 8, we should be at 24. Let's see, because I feel like I was messing up at some point, so we're gonna count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Nope, we got 24. Look at me, on the ball. Okay, moving right along. So I feel like I haven't been working with chenille yarn in like a little bit because I've been making like the cardigans and other kind of stuff, bags and all that. So it feels nice to work with chenille yarn because it just feels like it kind of glides on your hook. It's like a satisfying feeling. Okay, I think I got it the like circumference that I want it to be, because as we start to just do rows of single crochet, it'll get just like a little bit bigger, like the right size. So I think that I'm gonna stop here and then start to do some rows of single crochet. All right, so I think, yeah, we're just gonna do some rows of single crochet. We'll see how many before we need to color change to our black. Okay, so I think this is turning out to be a good size. You can see the circumference is pretty much where I wanted it to be. So we're just gonna keep continuing with single crochets and then shortly add some eyes to the sides of it, and then transition to our black yarn and just keep going and see how it turns out. So far I like the size, so I'm happy with that, and I'm glad I did as many rows as I did. The sun has come back out. I'm so glad, and I like forgetting that I have this stand that I use to prop up my phone, and it's actually one of the Olivia, I think it's the Olivia 2.0 is what it is. And forgetting that it has this light on it, because silly me, I never charge it. I forgot, and I'm like, I need to get a ring light so like when it's dim in here, like when the sun goes away, the lighting's not that great. But forgetting that I have a light on this thing, which was like pretty awesome, and I'm like, oh crap, I just need to charge it, and then I'll have some light. And here we are, we have light, but also the sun came back out, so that helps. I need to get some eyes, and I think I just want like some of the kawaii glitter blue ones that I have, and I need to figure out what size that I want to use. Okay, so let's find. I have a container within a container, and I don't know why, and I think, well, the reason why is because I haven't figured out what to do with the other container yet, because I had actually recently emptied it. But anywho, box of safety eyes. Yep, I also have some of them organized over there, and actually I might have some. Do I want to use 25 millimeter eyes, or I was gonna say I might have some 20s that I like. See, but I want to keep it pretty like neutral, because I don't know like who the bee is for. Like I can't remember if it's a boy or girl, but anyway, I did like paint some eyes myself. Ooh, these are cool looking. These are two different kinds, but these ones are like really cool looking, cute colors, but they're kind of like girly. This one more so is like, so this one more so is not as girly compared to this one with like the more pink you can see. Anyway, they're super cute. But I think for our bee, I'm just gonna keep it with a standard 20 millimeter blue. I think 20 millimeter. Let's see. Glasses for the blue. Here's the regular. Here's silver. And here's blue. Okay. Yeah, I think, or I don't know, it might be too small. For anybody wondering, I ordered these a while ago from either Temu or AliExpress, and they're just the basic. So there's the basic kawaii eyes, and then it comes with these like glitter inlays that you just put on them. So I think I'm gonna just go with the blue. I don't know, I'm thinking 25 millimeter eyes would probably look cuter, because it'll be a little bit bigger for the size that the bee is, but I don't know, we'll see. Let's try these on first. Try these on for size. Okay, so see how simple that is? And then it's just like, then it's just glitter blue. So cute, easy peasy. Oh, thought I grabbed that, hello. I'm so weird, like I like to keep the plastic on my eyeballs like until the very end when I'm finished, because I don't know, I just feel like it keeps them from getting scratched up. Keeps them nice and clean. Okay, let's see. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's already gonna be looking like cute. I like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to lock them in just yet. I just want to make sure that it looks right where they are, and then I could even add, like, if I wanted to do like some indentation to give it a little bit more character. But I think that looks adorable, and I think I'm happy with where I placed them. So I think I should put the backs on and keep going and see. I actually think that if I do maybe one more row of yellow and then switch to our black, that'll make like the front portion of our bee. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe one more row of yellow, and then we will switch to our black. But I do like the placement, and I do like the eye size. I think those are cute. I think they're really, really cute. So yes, let's continue. I said I was gonna put the backs on, but I still like, I get afraid because what if I keep going and I'm like, I want to change it. So I'll wait for just a little bit. I'll switch to the black and see how it's looking, and then I will secure them in. Okay, I think I'm happy with that, and we are going to transition to our black, and let's secure our eyes in. I like that. That is so cute. Eyes are secured. Love it. Okay, yeah, so I think, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the invisible fasten off. Let's cut our yarn. I don't need that much cut off because I want to be sure that I have enough to finish our plush, but let's do it. So, wait, I need a darning needle. See if I remember how to do this correctly. You want to make it so that you have like a fake stitch. So that way when you add on your black, you don't have like that staggered looking, like you can tell where you switched your colors. So with this method, you shouldn't be able to really tell so much where you switched colors. And so since it's literally on the back of the bee's body, like where you see it top down, I want to make sure that it's kind of seamless in that way. So we should still have our 48 stitches, but we made like a fake one. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but right there is our fake stitch. And then that's where we will add our black too. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we still have 48 around. So I just like to double check. That way I don't like drop a stitch or anything like that. And then we can add on, our black pretty seamlessly. And when you go to add on your next color, you just start with a slip stitch or a slip knot on your hook, and then you will start your row where we made our fake stitch. That's where you want to insert your hook. And you just make a single crochet, and you just continue around the row like you would normal. And I think for the black, I'm probably gonna do like 2 or 3 rows, so it's like a good chunk of around. And I think maybe for as far as the striping goes, I might do 3. I think I'll do about 3 and see how that turns out and see how I like it. So 3 stripes of black. I forgot to pause my movie. I'm watching She's the Man with Amanda Bynes in it, and Channing Tatum. It's pretty funny. Okay, so we're coming up on our last stitch here. So then We are on 13. So now we're going to 14. And literally once you connect your the end of your round to the next, once you single crochet on to the next, you can barely tell, like it's just one it looks like it's just one continuous round, as opposed to it kind of looking staggered. It's looking cute. I think, yes, 3 rows for the black, and then we'll transition back to the yellow so that way it has a good amount of striping of the thickness of the black. Okay, so now that we are some rows in between our black and yellow, I can show you guys what I was talking about as far as the color transition. And if you look, it just kind of looks like one continuous round all the way, as opposed to having the colors be staggered. But I think it's a really nice way to switch colors, and it's like a little bit more of a neat color change technique. So I really like it a lot. So we're gonna switch back to our black, and I kind of wanted to show you guys because I realized that I didn't when I did the first round color changed, in case you want to use this method as well. So let's cut our yellow off. Okay, so when you finish your round, you just pull your yarn out. Here, let me make sure we got a good view here. So you just pull your yarn out when you finish your round. You take your needle and you thread your yarn on your needle. And what you do is, with your plush facing you, you're going to, instead of going into this first stitch here, you're going to skip that one, and you're actually going to go underneath both loops of the second stitch and pull it through. And then what you'll do is you're going to go where you have your stitch marker. So you're going to go through the back loop of that last stitch, as well as the one that we skipped. So the stitch that we skipped, I know it's kind of hard to see here, but you're going to go through the back loop of your last stitch and then the back loop of that stitch that we skipped as well. And then you're going to pull it through. Just make it so I'm not twisting everything up here. So you're going to pull that through, and that is going to create your faux stitch here. So that is what you do, and you just kind of pull it tight until it looks like the other stitches next to it. And that's how you do your invisible color change. So yeah, so it's pretty seamless now. It looks like it's just a stitch, a regular stitch, but there it is. I know it's kind of hard to tell with the yellow yarn, but that's how you do it. Okay. So our bee is gonna be chunky because we still got quite a ways to go to do a couple of black rounds. So I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of oblong, and that's okay. Yeah, it's still gonna be cute, so we're just gonna continue. Okay, so our bee is turning out pretty good. I think I need to start decreasing rows, but I do also have to add more of the black, like one more row of the black, just so I have 3 rows. So I think what I'll do is I decided instead of doing 3 all the way through, because it would probably have been too long, I did 3 rows of black first, then 3 yellow, then I'm decreasing down to 2 black, 2 yellow, and I think I'm gonna do 2 more black and then start to decrease. But I'm trying to figure out if I should start decreasing. I should probably start decreasing after I do the second row of single crochet in yellow. So after this row, I think I will start to decrease. That way our bee gets shorter and it's not like so like too oblong. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so I started decreasing. I don't really know if I might have waited like too long to start decreasing, because at this point it's just going to I guess kind of like start going inward here and kind of just tapering off, but like flattening out here, because we're going to end up closing it and it's going to be like flat on this side, which I don't know. I don't know. Or should I have, I'm trying to think, maybe I should have waited to decrease until like my 3rd row of the black was on there. But then I just feel like then my bee is gonna come out kind of elongated. I don't know. Well, what to do? I don't know what to do. Let me stuff it and see how it looks when I stuff it. Because then I can kind of tell like more of the shape once it's stuffed. I have to fill it out some more. I think, no, wait, no, okay. Yeah, here, let's keep stuffing it. So it's like rounding out, which cool. I like. It's a rough. That's cute. Okay, I think that is cute. I really like how it looks when it's stuffed. So I think that I'm just gonna continue just like this because it's nice and rounded out, and then it's going to taper off and close here at the end. So let me just continue. Yeah, we're gonna continue. It's looking mighty cute. I can't wait to add like the wings to it on the top. And then of course we'll add some like final details, maybe like some eyebrows to it. Not sure if I want to add like a little smile to it too. Maybe I will. I think that'll be cute, but we'll see.
I've been thinking, and we really need to talk.
Ladies, welcome. My name is Cheryl Lancaster, and I'm president of Discover Virginia League and coordinator of this year's Demi season. Oh, okay. Thank you. Today, we're going to go for racing, maybe like entrees. Now, who's ready to come out? Cutie.
So we have the body of our bee made, and it is absolutely adorable. I actually like it and how it kind of like tapers off here, which is really cute. So we'll just leave it like that. And lastly, I think I am just going to add some wings to the top sticking out here. And yes, let's make our wings. Oh, I need some white. I need some white yarn here. I got polyfill now all over my shorts. Yeah, here we go. This should be a good enough little cake for wings. Here we go. Now, I think for the wings, I could just do like 2 magic rings, but I kind of want it like shaped sort of like that. So in order for me to make it that way, Something is telling me to start off in a chain. Yes, so we're gonna go with that. That's what we're gonna do. Now how many? I don't know. Let's just kind of wing it. Haha, that's funny. Wing it and see. Yeah, so I like how it's like, you know, oblong like this. But I think what I'll do is, instead of like crocheting around in a spiral, I think I'm gonna go back and forth and then kind of expand at the top here, like do increases along the top. That way it's kind of like curved. So we'll see how that comes out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I had in mind. How it's like flat across the bottom and then it curves at the top. So we're gonna keep going with that. Okay, so we have our 2 wings. Okay, so our wings are sewn on, and now I don't know, you guys. I think we might just have to call it on this. I really think it came out very cute. So let's add the final details. We're gonna put like some little eyebrows and maybe give it a little smile. I don't know. I don't know about a stinger. Yeah, I think we'll just have to leave it just like this. And it'll just be like a little loaf bee, and that's okay. So it's still cute, still very cute. So yeah, let's add our little finishing touches to it. Okay, so we added our little finishing touches to our bee. I put little eyebrows on the sides above the eyes, and then a smile in the middle, and it's so adorable. Even without a little stinger, that's okay. I just love the shape of it, how it came out. It's like squishy, it's a nice size, so it kind of compares to the size of the other ones. So now we have all 3 done and ready to go. We have our koala, our duck, and our bee. So we can get these shipped out. We'll get them packed up and shipped out. But I hope you guys like this. I don't know, what should I do? Should I write the pattern for it and post it maybe? I don't know, we'll have to see. Maybe there'll be a tester call coming for it if I decide to put it out. If I do, I think that I'm gonna figure out how to do the stinger, because I think it'll be just complete with that. So yes. But that is where we are going to end today's video, you guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked how our bee turned out. Absolutely lovely. But if you did, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!